great welcomes to people, but we use the word legend loosely on occasions, but here, by God, have we got a legend coming up to you now. I know all you good fans here at the Briggs International Northwest 200 are, if we didn't have had a roof, we'd raise the roof. We don't have one, but you're going to give some hell of a welcome to the one and only, the man, John McGuinness. Ladies and gentlemen, John, I've heard about you. Any more you pay? Hey, I tell you what, and I know I've been asking you all day, but my God almighty, John McGuinness! You're still enjoying it, aren't you, boy?
Oh, I love it. Fantastic, yeah, 30 years of it now, so yeah, 1994, first turned up in my old rusty old van with panels dropping off it left, right and centre, didn't have a shilling in my pocket. Thing was full of red diesel, no insurance, no tax or nothing. There was no policeman listening, but yeah, that was the start of the journey 30 years ago, and then driving through the gates again the other day, same welcome, you know, some of the familiar faces, some newcomers, some, you know, it's just been great. Weather's been great.
And just advise you, the police are there, don't mention the red diesel.
No.
Okay, fair enough.
Can't get in.
Anyway. But here, you got a special helmet too to mark, like 3 decades, John. Like,
yeah.
Whenever you first arrived, as you talked about those days, and it was only starting and things like that, did you ever envisage that 30 years you'd still be here and what you have achieved and what you have given back to the fans, the bike fans?
I didn't know where it was all going to go, you know, I loved it. And when I came in 94, with just me and the wife, Becky, with nothing, and I think we broke down in both races, but I dipped my toe into it, came back in 95, and when I came back in 96 with a new bike, things started changing for me there, and that's really, I know it's 30 years, but the helmet's a bit of a nod at Paul Bird as well. Sadly, we lost Paul last year, and when I got my new bike in 96, I was all of a sudden at the front of the race, dancing with Joey Dunlop, Robert Dunlop, all the top guys, Wolsey Coulter, Owen McNally, you know, and all these guys, and that was sort of the changing for me, that I could go pretty good at road racing. I went on to do my first TT in 96, so the helmet's a bit of a one-off thing. It's just a thank you really to everybody who's been involved, you know.
It's an amazing sport, an amazing journey for you, and you mentioned so many of the greats who have sadly gone before it, because it's a sport that has serious risks, and yet, you know, I'm always struck by the warmth of not only the riders but the warmth of the fans as well when you come to do it. It's a different sort of sport.
Yeah, it's very special, especially this part of the world, you know, they're so enthusiastic, you know, they get it up here, this part of the world, you know, we're in so I go all over the place around the world, and you go down into other parts of the country and then you just think we're mad, but we're not mad, you know, we're good at what we do, you know, and you come up here and we're all just like heroes, and you know, you treat us properly and we really, really enjoy it. And yeah, we've lost some riders along the past, and they'll never be forgotten in these parts, you know, but I've had some amazing teammates. You know, I've ridden around here at 200 mile an hour, like I say, for the last so many years, and it's such a special place. And I look at myself in the mirror. I got up this morning, I was like, oh Jesus, you know what I mean? Everything's hurting, and it's like I need a grease nipple here and there just to get myself going again. But now I'm buzzing again. You know, it's I'm really looking forward to tomorrow. I mean, I'm in a real good place in my life, if you like. I mean, I'm 52 years old, just turned 52, but I'm still really, really enjoy the racing. I still get my leg over.
Williams and Rudder, you know, like it just doesn't seem to leave you. It's in you. It's part of your DNA.
Yeah, I can't get rid of it. And the minute I'm still enjoying it, and you know, the young fellas are nibbling at my heels, but they're not just quite fast enough just yet. So.
Did you hear that?
I crashed last year chasing him, so I can't do that again.
You're just not quite fast enough. There you are. But hey, the young boys are coming, aren't they? They got, you know,
yeah, Paul Jordan and a few of these guys, you know, they're the future. We need them, you know, as like I say, we can't carry on forever. We've got to move over to one side and hand the baton over. And yeah, there's a few youngsters coming up, but and we need them.
And John, whenever I see people like this here, out here are. There could be future sponsors, future riders, future officials, everything, because people want to give something back to the sport. You know, that's what makes, I think, the Northwest a wee bit different from a lot of other things.
Well, there's lots of kids in the crowd, which is what we like to see. You know, they're the future of the bikes, and like you say, and all the organisation. But Yeah, this is what it's all about. It's so special to come out here on. Do you know what's amazing? The sun's shining, which is
I know,
quite unusual.
Yeah, look, that's our summer. There you go. It's 20 minutes.
It's been a long old winter, and now the racing's started. It's awesome.
I was going to ask you a question. How good is he? How good is he?
Oh, he's learning. He's getting good. Yeah, I've had to, smack his ass a couple of times. Last year he was over the bars and busted his collarbone, which was really disappointing. But I don't know. He's got the enthusiasm. He wants to do it. He wants to do it for the right reasons. And we've worked hard to get him into this position. And he's going to ride tomorrow. Going to keep out of trouble, I am. Going to keep out of trouble. We're going to get him onto the TT.
And how good is he?
Well,
You better now, I'm only marking your card, so long drop down there if you don't say the right words, that's all.
no, I actually said it yesterday. I said it's mental at 52. Is it 52, John? I'm not discounting yet. 52 years old, still doing what he's doing. How fast he's riding around here at the minute, 200 mile an hour. You didn't realise how much you have to concentrate down that straight and everything else, and he's still got it and still smoking me at the minute. So yeah.
The eyesight's away a little bit. I just got to pick a spot at the bottom of the straight. And that's where I need to be.
You can see Donegal from here, I think. I never was out that direction. Look, all I can say to you, again, look, you do these things, you go and talk to sports people, and some of them do their bit, and there's some sports where you get sports people, you put the camera on them and they're all, yeah, blah, blah, and they do their bit, and then they turn into a complete dick whenever the camera goes away. It doesn't happen in this sport. It doesn't happen to the likes of this man here. This man, you get what you get either on a stage, on a TV, or on the radio. This is John McGuinness in the flesh. This man is
MBE.
special.
MBE. He's got the MBE.
Oh, right, sorry, come on in here, mate. Come on. Right. He said to me all the time, okay, tell me what you got there recently. What was it?
I forgot to mention my MBE. So.
Right.
You know what it's...
Can I mark your card? I'm from Coleraine. There's not too many MBEs in Coleraine, I may as well tell you.
Do you know what it stands for? Do you know what it stands for?
Now, careful, there's children.
Morecambe Bell End.
Here, all the very best. Well deserved for all you've done. There you are, John McGuinness, MBE.